If you're considering a job change or relocating to Tucson and you want to know what the top employers are, then this video is for you. In this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 top employers in Tucson. And if you watch this entire video, I'm also going to share a bonus with you. I'm going to share with you where buyers in today's market are getting the best deals. You're definitely not going to want to miss that. Let's jump in. Hey, I'm Rich, and if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything that there is to know about lifestyle, real estate, and new builds in Tucson and the greater Tucson area, then you've definitely come to the right place. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay tuned in and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the very first to learn everything that you want to know. All right, so jumping right in here, what we're going to do is talk about number 1 on the list, University of Arizona. Now, the University of Arizona, one of the oldest colleges in the state, something like 1885 was when it started. It's funny, actually, my family's been in town for a very long time, 150 plus years. And my grandmother actually went to the University of Arizona when it was the original old main building. If you're familiar with the University of Arizona campus, there's a main like U of A mall that they call. It's grass lined. It's lined with these palm trees. It's beautiful. One of the kind of the heartbeat of campus. And at the center of this mall is the like original building. They call it Old Main. It's the original like schoolhouse when it was just 1, 2, maybe 3 buildings on campus. And my grandmother actually went to school when that was still active as part of the main college. So it's been around a very, very long time. It's been a very prominent public research university, and it offers a wide range of undergraduate and graduate programs. Employment opportunities at the university include substantial numbers of faculty. It's a huge, huge employer in the state and specifically in Tucson. And it staffs across various different departments, including research, administration, and support services. Now, there are quite a bit of benefits that come along with an employer like the University of Arizona that include professional development opportunities and access to the university facilities. Now, because it is the biggest university in Southern Arizona, the University of Arizona plays a pivotal role in community development, contributing a ton to the educational and cultural portions of Tucson and the different initiatives that are set in both cultural and educational purposes. It's really just, as you would imagine, very, very inclusive in the Tucson culture. You can't go to Tucson and not hear or see something about the University of Arizona. So it's kind of everywhere in Tucson. All right, number 2 in the list is Raytheon Missiles and Defense. Now, Raytheon has been one of the biggest employers in Tucson for a very long time. I think recent numbers puts their employees around 11,000 people, which is massive. Raytheon is a leading aerospace and defense company. They specialize in advanced weapon systems and defense technologies. Just think Iron Man, I think. I think that's what they're building there is Iron Man. Now, I don't know. When I was young, I visited Raytheon. One of my family members actually worked there, and they did like a bring your family and check out some portions of it that aren't restricted. It's located conveniently right off of I-10 and Rita Road. So no matter where you live in the city, or if you're new to the city, it's pretty convenient because it's right off of I-10 on a major exit on Rita Road. Now, employment opportunities offered here. There's positions in engineering, manufacturing, cybersecurity, project management. They've got quite a bit to offer. We work with quite a bit of engineers that work at a Raytheon. That, in at least in our experience, that makes up a large portion of the people who work at Raytheon. They have a ton of engineers. And from what I understand, I have some clients that work in some past clients that I've worked with that actually work in the hiring for that, for the engineers. And it sounds like they're just always hiring. So if you are an engineer, I think you've got good job security because Raytheon, at least, it seems like they are always having openings and looking for more qualified engineers. Now, benefits, as you would imagine, they've got competitive salaries, really comprehensive health benefits, retirement plans, and opportunities for career advancement, which is important for sure. Now, as far as the work environment, they really have a focus on innovation, kind of at the cutting edge of their industry with defense and aerospace. So lots of collaboration, and they provide employees with challenging and oftentimes rewarding projects. Now, as we continue on here, I do want to remind you, if you are looking for relocating to Tucson or you're looking for new employment opportunities, I did want to share in this video where buyers in today's market are finding the best deals. And so stay tuned because I am going to share that with you. It's going to be pretty insightful, and I think it'll get you thinking, it'll get the wheels turning for you and kind of connecting the dots on a way for you to really capitalize on what the market has to offer right now. All right, so next up is DavisMonthan Air Force Base. That is a fairly large Air Force base located near I-10. It's kind of in the vicinity of the Tucson International Airport. Fairly large Air Force base that we've got there. And it's a key military installation in southern Arizona. It supports various missions, including aircraft storage and maintenance. If you're familiar with the area, you're probably familiar with what's called the Boneyard, which is one of the largest aircraft storage fields in the U.S. And you can see these massive aircrafts that have been decommissioned or sitting on the desert dirt, just waiting for harvesting parts or to be put back into service. I'm not exactly sure what the process of identifying what happens, whether it goes parts, whether it goes back in service, or what the situation is, but it is pretty incredible. If you drive up and down Kolb Road as you approach I-10, you're going to see to the left and the right, the east and the west, you're going to see a bunch of airplanes. And that's only a fraction of it. If you look at an aerial image and you kind of zoom out, you can see a ton of helicopters, cargo planes, fighter jets, you name it, any type of aircraft. Pretty cool. They actually do tours of it as well, but I'm getting off track here. So DavisMonthan Air Force Base, huge employer here, and opportunities both for civilian and military roles in logistics, engineering, administration, security. As you would imagine with the federal employer, you've got some pretty incredible benefits, including health insurance, retirement plans, and job stability. There is a significant community impact. They contribute quite a bit to the local economy here and the local community through various outreach programs. So DavisMonthan, another really important hub, not only just an employer in southern Arizona and Tucson, but really kind of a cultural icon here in Tucson as well. So next up, we've got the state of Arizona. The state government, they offer a variety of services, and they've got a ton of different departments operating within Tucson. Many of these departments are based in downtown Tucson. So that is right off of I-10, pretty centrally located right in the center there. Lots of opportunities in public safety, health services, education, and transportation. Again, state employees receive some pretty significant benefits, health benefits, retirement plans, paid leave. They also have pretty incredible opportunities for career growth. So opportunities for advancements with various state departments and agencies. All right, so last up is TUSD, Tucson Unified School District. This is actually one of the biggest school districts in the state of Arizona, and it serves a wide, diverse range of students. Opportunities for employment, they include positions for educators, administrative staff, counselors, support personnel. There's benefits, pretty good benefits that come with it: health insurance, retirement plans, professional development opportunities. And again, because it's such a large part of Tucson, Tucson Unified School District takes up a large footprint, and it's one of the largest school districts in the state. They continue their commitment at providing quality education. That's what they've hung their hat on, and engaging with the local community. All right, so as promised, I want to share a little bit of insight about where buyers in today's market are finding the best deals. Now, how do I know that? Because myself and our team, we help lots of buyers all over the city, resale home, new construction home, all sorts of different neighborhoods, HOA, master plan communities, old historic homes in downtown and central Tucson, all over the place. And right now, actually consistently over the last several years, and I think projected to be in the future the same way, the best deals that we're able to find for buyers right now are in new construction. Now, some caveats to this are these buyers are financing. So if you're paying cash, this might be a little bit different because the incentives for financing tend to be superior with new builds versus a cash buyer. So if you're financing, which is most buyers, and you're looking in Tucson, the greater Tucson area, you have a lot of options. But just a quick rundown of why at new builds, I think we're seeing the best deals. Builders are creating the inventory. And because they're creating the inventory, they're controlling the price. And because of that, a lot of times they have a lot more control of what the cost is. Therefore, they can control how much incentives they give away, both in interest rate incentives, upgrade incentives, additional cash they give you at closing to offset what cash you need to bring to the table to close the deal. So it tends to put more money in your pocket. It tends to make your monthly payment more affordable. And you get 10-year structural warranties in most cases. You get brand new appliances, you get a brand new home that's never been lived in. You got tons of peace of mind knowing everything's brand new and covered, and a lot of energy efficiency. So ultimately, your monthly payment for utilities are super, super low. Bundle all that together. I think that is why we've seen so many ridiculous incentives with new construction over the last several years. And I think that that's going to continue. So if you have any questions about Tucson, about new builds, about what's going on in the general real estate market, feel free to grab my contact information below. Now you've got everything you need to know about the top 5 employers in Tucson and some of the ways that we're getting the best deals for buyers, if that is something that you're considering. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Supports me, supports our channel, supports the content that we're putting out to hopefully provide some value to you. And remember, if you're planning on buying or selling a home in the next 12 months, feel free to grab my contact information below. You can call, text, email, or even schedule a face-to-face meeting over Zoom. Text or even Zoom is probably the easiest way for me. So feel free to grab that contact information, get in touch. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for tuning in. And until next time, I hope to see you around the neighborhood.